Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris, and welcome to Turkey Trippin 2021. I am down here in Mississippi. I just spent the last day and a half driving down here. And first off, I got to say the Dallas-Fort Worth area has some really special drivers in it. Really special. Not to be too much confused with the very special road engineers or something. That place is out of control. I think that's going to go on my list like Chicago, and to just give it a wide berth. Don't go in the outer beltway, don't go in the suburbs, just absolutely bypass it. So it's Saturday afternoon and the season opens on Monday. So now I'm going to scout for a day and a half. So what I've got right now is I'm going to do most of today probably from the vehicle. Just finish out the last few hours of the day by vehicle. But right now I'm going to walk back, and even though I'm not crazy about the parking spot I'm in, there's enough change in terrain back here that I want to go lay eyes on. And looks like there's another road that this intersects with back here, and just check for tracks. It's obviously been raining a lot here, and so there's still a lot of mud. So hopefully I can find some tracks in the roads. This chunk of the public land, there's not a lot of places to access it from, because it's sort of landlocked. It's kind of like a peninsula in the private land, but this way does, and there's another road a mile or so up to the north that does. So this bottom part here to the south there's no way to access it except from right here and from private land. So I'd like to go down here and see what's going on. Hope you stay with us, because this should be another good turkey season here at Regular Guys Outdoors. I've been looking forward to this season since the last one ended. So without further ado, we're going to get on our recon and we're going to start getting after it. Go up to the edge and look down the fields. I don't see anything, but we'll go down a little ways this way and we'll go back the other way. I see dog footprints more than anything. Maybe coyote, I guess. Busted 2 woodies out of here. A bunch of turtles. That's the only one that stayed put. That fence ain't tall enough. Well, with those 2 dogs over there, that kind of lets me know what all these dog footprints are about. That probably tells me all I need to know about turkeys being in the area, because I doubt they are. If those dogs run around the private land and then are able to just run around the public land too. There's no fence right here. The fence is just squashed. So that probably tells me all I need to know. Although there were a bunch of deer here, and there's still one right over here somewhere. So we'll get out of here, go look somewhere else. It's a good sized bird, but it's not what I'm looking for. Turkey vulture. Good morning, it's Sunday morning, and I'm at the spot where I left off last year. It was a Jake. 2 mornings in a row I had a gobbler down toward this creek down here, and so I'm right here listening. I spent the night here, but one just cracked off in that direction, so we're gonna kind of sit tight and see if we can't get a better pin on him, drive further down the road, see if we can't listen.
No gobbles.
I wanted to see if I could cross this creek if I needed to. Saw some wood ducks. 4 of them. Looked like they continued on with the current, so I'll just creep up to it in case there's more. Don't want to spook them if I don't have to. Finally. And there's some kind of brownie looking ones in there. The longbeard already jumped off into the weeds. He's back in there somewhere. But that was a long beard he had. These birds seem really brown, caramel-y. I'd say that's close, but I guess it was more than close. Good thing I don't have anything above the rack. All right, I grabbed a branch, propped it up. I was trying to prop it up with these guys on this side, but I put one here. And then when I put one down lower, this one fell over. So I imagine that gave me a little extra height. I put this one in down here. The other one fell over. So I probably got plenty of height now. We'll see. I was sitting here contemplating, well, what's my next move? Now that I know I can get back in here, and from right here, I'm 611 yards from those birds where they were. The direction they were traveling, I'm probably a little closer. And a guy came down the road. So you're welcome for me supporting that branch there and making it easy to get under. So I figured I will make some coffee while I figure out what I'm going to do and see if that guy turns around. Because if I don't see him in a while, I have to assume that this road is passable for a good ways, maybe all the way. I think the only thing that would make it impassable, because it does look like it's a regular road, as in regular use, would be a recently fallen tree. So I heard one this morning, and I saw one late morning. So I think my plan for tomorrow is to sit and wait and see if one gobbles where it gobbled last year or where it gobbled this morning, and then try to make a move. It's not going to be raining at legal light right now, but it will be shortly thereafter, so I'll probably be down there in my rain suit, I guess. It's gonna be pretty hot. So do you get wet from the rain or wet from your sweat dying inside of your rain suit? I don't know. It'd be stinky to be wet from sweat. Oh, that's strong and terrible. Way too strong. Bitter. But we're not going to waste the whole thing. We'll drink some of it. See what we find later. It's about 45 minutes or so until fly up. And I got a little tidbit of information from a local, so I thank you. He said that in this particular area, birds sometimes like to roost, so we're gonna go down there, see if maybe we can't hear anything roost. Last night, between him and I, neither of us heard a bird roosting or after it got on the roost, so don't know if they're going to, so I'm going to try to slip into the woods a little bit and see if maybe I can't hear them go up, and then slip out. So we're going to walk, parked about 400 or 500 yards from the parking spot, just so we can slip back in, and if we roost something, then I can slip out pretty quiet. Somebody just came hauling butt down here. I bet we start hearing some owl hoots and crow calls. Bingo. They weren't here very long. It sounded like it was more than one person. If I had more than one person, we'd be in more than one spot. When the guy told me about this spot, what I realized was I'm kind of on a little finger. There's a really flat creek bottom straight ahead. I've got a creek feeding that over here, so there's kind of a ridge over there and a depression. Same thing over here, and then there's another couple ridges. So kind of like these ridge points, there's about 5 of them within a 500-yard fan of me. And there's different types of terrain. You can see it on the map. So I can see why this area would be a potential place for roosting. That's why I don't think it's a gar hole. It looks good. And those guys obviously knew something. They just didn't hear anything. I'm going to wait another couple minutes and then see if I can't get something to gobble before I head out. Probably get close to the car since it's 400 or 500 yards away, and then do it again.